Whether you're a small luthier or just an individual that wants to ship a guitar someplace, shipping a guitar has always been a problem. Guitar companies have the resources to get packaging designed to suit their product that is affordable and works really well. But for the rest of us, it's a problem. You really don't have a lot of choices. You can go to a guitar store, maybe pick up an old carton and stuff it full of newsprint or peanuts or something like that. Or you can just take your chances and put it in a box and ship it out. I guess for some, the concept of shipping a guitar in a box is, if you can make a guitar, well, I guess you can certainly make a carton to ship it in, but it doesn't always work out and things happen. StewMac has partnered with a company called Aeris to really solve that problem. And for somebody like me, which makes about maybe 10 to 12 guitars a year, if I'm shipping a really expensive guitar like this one I just made to a dealer in Nashville, I'm not going to just throw it in some sort of like a box or a old shipping carton anyways. I want to protect this thing. So whether you're shipping a really expensive guitar, an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar, and whether you have a case or you don't have a case, StewMac and Aeris have come up with a solution. So you can ship an old guitar to a relative, a friend, something like that, or even into repair, or you can ship a new guitar if you're somebody like me off to a dealer. Let me go out and show you the way that we used to do it, and then now how we do it with the StewMac packaging system. What we used to do was to buy these big cartons from a cardboard company, and they had to be shipped in on a pallet. To be cost effective, we used to have to buy about 10 to 20 at a time, so shipping was expensive, and we had the secondary problem of what to do or how to dispose of that old big pallet, because oversized pallets aren't just something that are easy to just, well, have somebody pick up that recycles pallets, because they don't like the big ones. So we wound up having to take them apart and throw them in the dumpster. That was a big headache. The entire StewMac packaging system is shipped in this smaller flat box, which saves money on shipping costs. And in that small box, there's 3 complete packaging systems consisting of a larger box, the cardboard box, and then the inside inflatable bladders, and then some supports. When you get it this way, it makes shipping very economical. Plus, this stores out of the way and doesn't take up room. Let me show you what's inside this box. This is the entire system for doing your own guitar box. It consists of the outer cardboard box, an inner waist support, which is really important to keep the guitar case from shifting around, and the best part are these inflatable top and bottom hats, as we call them. And these you inflate with either a hand pump, or in my case, I got the regulator that hooks up to my compressor, and you make inflatable top hats and bottom hats, which really protect the guitar if it's in a case, or even if it's not in a case. What we ordered was a system for acoustic guitars with a case, because all our guitars are shipped out with hard shell cases. So let me show you how we put this system together. Now this is just an added precaution with me. Well, once I've got the guitar ready to be shipped out and it's in the case, I take some newsprint, or you can use newspaper, and I put it under the peg head to give it a little bit of extra cushion. Also, remember to detune or loosen the strings on the guitar before you ship it out. Don't ship it out all tuned up to pitch. Then what I do is I take a couple more pieces of newsprint fold them over. And you definitely don't want to use things like bubble wrap or anything plastic to do this, because plastics can cause problems with most finishes and discolor them or even make marks. So we just use newsprint, and I'll just wrap it around the headstock like this and just secure that with a rubber band. Hopefully. That protects the headstock from banging around in the case. Other than that, the strings are detuned, it's all set to go. Lock it up. And we're on to the next step, which is to make the carton. The shipping carton, or the outside carton, comes folded in half. So all you have to do is open it up. Now, I don't want to freak everybody out by showing you all this shipping equipment, but Homestead does have a shipping department because we ship supplies or finishing products all over the country. But I use reinforced tape to make the carton. You can just as easily use packing tape. I would suggest, if you can get it, get the reinforced kind. Once I've got that done, I'll take a long piece of tape and just put it down across there, like that. Okay, we've got the box made. Now, the next part is to prepare the top and the bottom hats, as we call them, to put the case in and then slide it into the box. First, let me show you an extra precaution that I do with my guitars. These plastic bags are shipped with the guitar cases when I buy them the cases from the manufacturer. So I like to use these big plastic bags to protect the guitar case itself in the unlikely event that it sits out in the rain or it gets wet. It's just an added precaution. You don't have to do it, but I always do it, particularly if you look at the weather report and see if you're shipping in inclement weather. No, that's not going to work, so I'm going to get one of these ties. Okay, so we've got the guitar in the bag. Now it's ready to make the inflatable hats that surround the case from the top and the bottom to really add that protection that you need. Each shipping box comes with 2 inflatable bladders, one for the bottom and one for the top. You can buy a hand pump and inflate them by hand, which is really good if you're just shipping 1 or 2 guitars. But in my case, we ship about 15 to 20 guitars a year. So I bought the compressor regulator attachment that hooks up to my compressor to inflate the bag. And it's really neat. let me show you how it works. Here's the regulator attachment that's hooked up to my compressed air line here. That's a regulator. And then it goes down here to a foot pedal that you operate it with. And then you have a filling valve which you insert into the bladder to fill it. The regulator is set for about 10 to 15 psi. Once you've got your regulator set up to the correct pressure, it's just a simple matter of inserting the valve into this opening in the bag marked by the green arrow. And I just kind of pinch it and hold it. And it doesn't take very long for that thing to fill up. Pull out the valve and just pinch that shut. That, my friends, is your bottom hat for the guitar. This is what the bottom of the guitar will sit in. And as you can see, it's very sturdy, and these points right here, as you can see those points, I hope, those will sit down in the bottom of the case and kind of keep this up off the bottom. So all we have to do next is to put this on the bottom of the guitar, get it into the box, and then we'll make the other hat. So the bottom hat just sits over the bottom of the case, like so. And that's a nice, good, solid fit. Now, we just slide it into the case or the carton. And one of the most important things, or parts of the system, goes next. This is the cardboard waist support. And what this does is this wraps around the waist of the case to keep it from moving around inside. And you just fold it up like this and put it down inside the case. Shove it down until it's in the waist area. Now, all you have left to do is to make the top hat. That goes pretty quickly, and what I want you to notice is these 2 points. These are the 2 points I was telling you about. These points come up, and what they do is they provide a very firm support against the flaps of the box. Now, if you want, you can throw some extra newsprint in there, but it really isn't necessary. So all you do is close the flaps down, take those up, and you've got a very safe and secure way of shipping your guitar. You can do it, or you can get systems that are designed for guitars, whether they're acoustic or electric. They have a case or they don't have a case. There's 4 different systems that you can choose from. So I hope this helps you out, and I'm sold on this system because this guarantees a very safe and secure way of shipping an expensive guitar like what I just put in here. See you later.